Hello everyone, and welcome back to What's Up Today show. Today we're covering one of the most talked about legal developments in the music industry, the recent plea and sentencing of Atlanta-based rapper Young Thug, who just made headlines by pleading guilty in one of Georgia's longest-running and high-profile criminal cases. This case has drawn widespread attention not only because of Young Thug's status in the music world, but also due to the extensive charges and legal ramifications of his plea. So let's dive into the details of what happened, the journey of this trial, and what it all means moving forward. Who is Young Thug? Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, is one of the most influential figures in hip-hop today. Known for his unique style, both in music and fashion, he's credited with reshaping the genre and has inspired countless emerging artists. Since his breakout years, Young Thug has collaborated with the biggest names in the industry, won numerous awards, and gained international fame for his creative influence. However, despite his fame and success, Young Thug's journey has also been marked by legal struggles and allegations of connections to gang-related activities in Atlanta. The beginning of the case. The legal proceedings began in early 2022, when Young Thug, along with several associates, was indicted on charges of racketeering. This was part of a sweeping crackdown by Georgia authorities targeting alleged criminal organizations in Atlanta. Young Thug's case specifically revolved around allegations that he was a leading figure in a street gang called YSL, or Young Slime Life, which authorities claimed was involved in numerous criminal activities, including drug trafficking and violent crimes. The accusations against him were extensive, ranging from conspiracy to drug and gun possession, which painted a dark picture of the artist's offstage life. This was not an ordinary case. It was one of Georgia's longest-running criminal trials, involving multiple defendants and attracting extensive media coverage. Fans and the public followed the proceedings closely, waiting to see how one of hip-hop's biggest stars would fare under such serious accusations. The trial stretched over nearly 2 years, and during this period, Young Thug maintained his innocence while building his defense. The guilty plea and sentencing. On October 31, 2024, Young Thug's case took a dramatic turn. In a surprising decision, he pleaded guilty to charges of drug and gun possession, while entering a no-contest plea for conspiracy charges. This was a pivotal moment in the trial. Many anticipated a lengthy sentence if he were convicted, given the charges and evidence presented. However, the plea agreement opened a different path for him. As part of the deal, he was sentenced to 40 years, with credit for time already served, meaning he avoided additional prison time. Instead, he received a probation term, which included 15 years of supervised release and specific conditions, such as staying within the metro Atlanta area and refraining from contact with certain associates. Superior Court Judge Paige Whitaker was firm in her sentencing, stating clearly that any violation of probation terms could result in additional time in custody. She set strict conditions, which included a travel restriction and required him to perform community service, especially focused on anti-gang advocacy. Judge Whitaker emphasized the responsibility now on Young Thug's shoulders, given his influence in the community, and stressed that if he wanted to avoid further consequences, he must comply fully with these terms. What led to the plea agreement? The decision to change his plea was not taken lightly, especially in a case with high stakes. Reports suggest that after lengthy discussions between his legal team and prosecutors, Young Thug saw the plea as his best option. Negotiations were tense, with both sides initially struggling to reach a sentencing agreement. However, facing the possibility of a much harsher sentence if found guilty on all counts, he and his defense team ultimately decided that the plea deal was the best path forward. This plea bargain allowed him to avoid further prison time and instead focused on rehabilitation and community service. Despite the severity of the charges, some see this outcome as a second chance for the artist. However, the stipulations imposed by the court show that this chance comes with stringent rules and high expectations. Public and industry reactions. Young Thug's plea deal has prompted mixed reactions from fans, fellow artists, and industry experts. On one hand, his fans expressed relief, happy to see that he would not face additional prison time. Many supporters believe in his talent, and hope that this outcome will give him the opportunity to focus on his music and his community. On the other hand, some critics have pointed out the gravity of the charges and questioned whether justice was fully served. In the hip-hop industry, reactions have been generally supportive, with many of his peers expressing hope that he will take this chance to move forward positively. In a statement following his release, Young Thug acknowledged the mistakes he had made and expressed a desire to set a better example. He highlighted his commitment to using his influence for good, especially within his Atlanta neighborhood. These remarks have resonated with those who see this as an opportunity for growth and redemption. What comes next for Young Thug? With his release, Young Thug faces a challenging road ahead. The conditions of his probation are strict, and any misstep could lead to severe consequences. He must navigate his newfound freedom carefully, staying within legal boundaries and adhering to all probationary terms. Beyond these legal obligations, he is also committed to actively speaking against gang violence and using his platform for positive influence. This case has highlighted the broader issue of gang affiliation within the hip-hop industry. Young Thug's willingness to take responsibility and his promise to guide young people away from gang involvement will be closely watched. This commitment to community service could be a turning point for him, giving him a chance to redefine his public image and connect with audiences in a new, more meaningful way. The legacy of the case. The trial of Young Thug has set a precedent for the legal system's approach to criminal cases involving high-profile figures. It demonstrated how the justice system can navigate cases involving complex gang affiliations and influential personalities, and how plea deals can serve as a path to rehabilitation. This outcome serves as a cautionary tale for other artists and public figures, reminding them of the consequences that come with gang associations and criminal activities. At the same time, it offers a glimpse into the transformative power of second chances. While some see this as an opportunity for Young Thug to change, others remain skeptical. The legal conditions imposed will undoubtedly test his resilience and dedication to change. Final thoughts. The conclusion of Young Thug's trial marks the end of a long chapter, both for him and for the legal system. It also raises questions about the future of artists with similar backgrounds and the impact of gang culture in the music industry. Will Young Thug use this opportunity to create a positive legacy? Only time will tell. Thank you for tuning in to this in-depth look at Young Thug's trial and its implications. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this case and its outcome? We'd love to hear from you on What's Up Today's show, where we bring you the latest in news and entertainment. Bookmark, go back.